Hello everyone, welcome to JS Gigs and my name is Deepak. Here in this tutorial, as you can see, and as you can also read from the description itself, we are going to be talking about NgRx and how to use that in an Angular application. So in this particular tutorial, we are going to be talking about what application state is all about and why it is important and how to manage it. And in order to manage it, where it is required exactly to use NgRx or any other state management tool, we would also see and also read about what are the other available patterns out there for state management, let's say Flux and Redux, and why Flux was discarded and why people started using Redux and its merits and demerits, and the NgRx, which is primarily the wrapper around Redux and how it is used. We're also going to be talking about the dev tool, which comes along with the app, and but before that, let me just quickly take you to the application and show you that what we are going to be building. So here is the application that we are going to be building in this tutorial. So let's say this is a login page, and this entire application is designed in Angular Material. So once you click on login, it takes a moment and it'll take you to the dashboard page. In the dashboard page, you have three tabs over here: the view students, the add student, and the contact us. And in all these three, so in add student, basically we are going to be entering the name of the student. Let's say Deepak. I'll just quickly give you let's say this entirely is designed using the Angular Material, and then DI India, and then I think that's pretty much it. So once all these form values are filled in, the application becomes, this particular button over here becomes enabled, and you can submit to it. And once you submit this, the similar entry would be available here, the view student. And similarly, there is a third page, which is basically the contact us page. In contact us page, we are going to be seeing, we are going to be entering the basic details in here, and we'll see how to pass details from one component to the other component using the state management tool, which is NgRx. So let me quickly take you to the NgRx and give you a quick brief of what it is exactly and what is that we are going to be reading per se. So let's just open the official documentation over here. So essentially in this tutorial, we're going to be talking about the NgRx store. We're also going to be talking about NgRx effects. We're also going to be talking about the router store. The other topic is something which we can certainly cover, but then I want you to write down in the comment section below if you want me to cover on these topics. But in this particular tutorial, I'm going to be focusing my entire attention to store effects and router store. So router store is precisely used when you navigate from one route to the other. Like in our case, what we have done essentially is that we've taken from the login page to the dashboard and the other tabs. And then the store and the effects is something which is basically used to display and to store the data available on your page, and also to pass to call an API and how to store the data from the API response to the store. That's what we're going to be covering in case of NgRx store. And there's another thing that we're going to be talking about, which is basically the Redux Dev Tool. I already have the Redux Dev Tool installed, and as a result, I would not really have to do anything else. But then in your case, if you don't have the Redux available, I would request you to go and install that from the Chrome extension. We just need to write down Chrome extension DevTools. So the moment you type Redux Dev Tool, this link appears over here, and just click on it and you open up this particular page. So now you can see that it has removed from Chrome in my case, but just in case if you do not have a Redux Dev Tool available in your Chrome browser, you will have an option to add it to your Chrome browser over here, right? So once you click on add on that button, and it will be available. And in case if you want to see how that really functions, is that you need to come to the application where your Redux is running, and then you right click on it, and you would see that there are some some of the options available from the Redux Dev Tool that it comes over here. And also you can look at the inspect, or rather the F12 as popularly known as in Chrome. It opens up the dev tool, and here if you look at, if you click on these icons over here, you click on Redux, and the moment you click on Redux, it opens up the Redux Dev Tool in here for your application. So now you can see that the Redux Dev Tool is opening up, and then for using this particular Redux Dev Tool, you can do a lot of debugging. You can also see the application state, you can change it, you can pass events, you can pass action, and many other things. So all these things are possible, and then I'll give you quickly a quick overview of how Redux Dev Tool essentially work and how you should use it. And what are the settings about it? What are the settings around the Redux Dev Tool such that it does not impact your final application performance? And that's all we will cover in this tutorial. So I'll quickly give you a quick recap of what is that we are going to be building in this application. So let me just quickly refresh this app. Right, so if you look at this application precisely, that's what we are going to be building in this in this tutorial. So you click on login, you land on the dashboard, and on the dashboard you have 3 tabs available. All these 3 tabs are clickable, and then you can move from one tab to other. All these 3 tabs are basically the content inside it is for 3 different components, and so we are going to be seeing at how we can pass information from one component to the other using the state management tool, in our case NgRx, and also we are going to be talking about the Redux Dev Tool and many other things, right? So this is what we are going to be covering in this tutorial, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're liking my content, and also hit the bell icon. And it's an absolute pleasure to host these tutorials, ladies and gentlemen, for you. And then please stay tuned if you want to learn more about NgRx, state management, and Angular 17 using the Angular material. So click stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you.